Hi, my name is Coffe Iman, and thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. I am a journalist, photographer, and mediapreneur, and a full-time serial entrepreneur. Who's with me? Raise your hand. We oftentimes take on more things than we can handle, but we love it. We love the excitement. We love the thrill. And today I want to talk about the anxiety of it all when we are deciding to start something new. Who has had the feeling or the urge to say, today is the day I'm going to start a new business venture? I don't care what happens, what kind of risk I need to take. Today is the day. But you get a little nervous. You're nervous about what type of team you have to build, what type of planning financially you have to do. Do you have the budget to do it? And oftentimes we either do or do not at that moment, but we say, hey, we can get it together, right? Right. So with dealing anxiety and starting something new is always a battle for most of us. And most times we don't know how to cope with it. We kind of push through it. We say this is what we're used to, but you shouldn't have to take that on as saying that this is normal. I have to suffer through it. You should be excited. So what I do usually to get over that first day, the anxiety hump of starting something new, is that I create a brain dump. Now, this was suggested to me by one of my psychiatrist friends, and she suggested I do a brain dump because my mind is steadily moving 1,000 miles an hour. So, what a brain dump is, you can Google it. I Googled a template that was pretty helpful for me, and basically, it was sections that I would put in topics that are currently in my brain. So, if I was currently having anxiety about starting something new, sometimes it could be like, oh, I'm frustrated about what I'm going to eat for lunch. I'm writing it down. I'm frustrated about what I need to do next as far as building a financial plan. I write that down. I may even be tripping about oh, what did I eat for lunch yesterday? And I'm like, let me write that down. So it's like stuff that you never think that may not have anything to do with the topic, but you're like, let me write this down, get it off my brain. What do I need to buy currently? Did I write down my to-do list? Write it down. Another thing that has frequently helped me is meditation. I am a baby, a newbie to meditation because I just thought it was some type of formula or some type of criteria to get it done correctly. But no, meditation is what you make of it. So I like to meditate in silence because if my brain is moving 1,000 miles an hour constantly, the silence is very soothing to me. So I usually do it in the dark. Maybe a candle, depends on where I'm located and what type of mood that I am in and how high of a level that my anxiety is on. And then I like to sit in silence. Sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's 15 minutes, depending on how I am that day. And it usually helps me. Some people prefer to meditate to music or chant mantras. You can Google, there's tons of different ways you can choose to do this exercise. I've also taken up yoga. Yoga has been hilarious to me because I am not I guess I wouldn't say physically fit, but I don't usually do day-to-day exercises like I should. So that's another thing you can pick up that usually gets your brain and your blood pumping and kind of calms you down. But yoga has actually helped better for me than actually doing any cardio or anything. I don't know. I guess it's just creating movements in space that you're not used to, stretching muscles that you usually don't stretch, becoming in tune and having moments to yourself. Excellent. I love it. So when you're starting something new, yes, anxiety takes place. Yes, it's normal. Yes, more people have this issue. Yes, it's not just you. So don't be overwhelmed. Try to change your attitude about things. Sometimes if you change your perception, to me, I always believe your perception is your reality. So however you see it is usually how it's going to affect you. Another person, when you start sharing these stories with someone else, they may say, what is the problem? It didn't touch me this way. I wasn't so nervous about it. Well, that is that person's experience. Don't let that experience set you aside from you feeling anxiety about it, because this is your personal experience on it. This is how you felt when this particular thing happened, not how the other person felt. So sometimes sharing your story makes you feel a little tense about it, but don't feel nervous. If you have to share with anyone and you're kind of hesitant on sharing it with a friend, seek therapy. Yes, see if your insurance covers it. If not, fine. They have free groups, especially because of us being on isolation or you being out of work. Sometimes they offer free services online, virtual as well as in person. Make sure you're safe. Research the person that you're going to take up therapy with. See if it's a good fit. Sometimes culturally, if you're from a different background, you feel as if the person cannot relate. You will not know until you try it. So definitely recommend, do not feel like you're just out of place because you have high anxiety or you're starting something new and saying, oh my gosh, I'm just so flustered about it. Start it anyway. Don't let it deter you from not making these wonderful decisions. You never know. This could be the best change of your life. It has been for me, starting everything new. And don't make it feel like you're running from something either. Sometimes you need a change. Change is good. Change happens. Every day there's something that's changing. The leaves change. So be positive about it. I'm rooting for you. I'm sure your friends and family are. Continue to push towards your dreams. It is worth it. Again, 3 things that I usually do is using the brain dump, which is writing down how you're feeling at that very moment to kind of calm down your anxiety. Also, meditation, that's sitting in silence, also letting your brain clear from everything that it's going through. And if you're not able to do that because you're riding in the car, some people actually pull over, sit in silence, sit in their car for 5 or 10 minutes. I know I've seen people do it. And also some type of exercise. Cardio is great. I have taken up yoga, so you can follow in my footsteps. Haven't been to an official yoga studio yet. Don't judge me. I am doing YouTube yoga because I am currently in the house. So try it. And also do not be afraid of trying anything new. It happens. It is a part of growth. Thanks again for joining me on my channel. I am Coffe Iman. I am a journalist, photographer, and mediapreneur. Hope to see you soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow my channel.